Salonne, stilering en als meer kompeterend. Jy kyk nou Sdmh hare met Bionic, geborg deur Royal Orchid Thai Spa.
Welkom by nog 'n episode van Sdmh hare. My naam is Anneke en ons gaan vandag kyk hoe twee van ons salonne teen mekaar kompeteer. Hierdie salonne kompeteer vir 'n wenvakansie deur ons te beïndruk met hulle gekose haarstyle. Hulle kan dit net doen as jy vir hulle stem. En as jy vir hulle stem, staan jy ook 'n kans om 'n spa-dag te wen by die Royal Orchid Thai Spa. Sdmh hare in samewerking met Bionic en die Royal Orchid Thai Spa span kragte saam met BioDream om een van hulle studente te stuur vir 'n stilleerkursus. En jou stem kan bydra om die verskil te maak. So kom ons gaan kyk, wat doen ons super salonne? Ons super salonne kompeteer vir 'n wenprys van 'n vakansie. Stem vir jou gunsteling salon deur om hulle nommer te SMS. Deur te stem, staan jy ook 'n kans om 'n spa-dag te wen by die Royal Orchid Thai Spa. Baie welkom by nog 'n episode van Sdmh hare. Vandag kuier ons by Inspirations Hair and Beauty Specialist in Rodepoort. Kom ons gaan kyk hoe doen hulle hare. Hi Angela.
Hi Anneke, baie welkom by Inspirations Hair and Beauty Specialist.
Baie dankie dat jy my hier het. Angela, vertel ons 'n bietjie, waar het dit alles begin?
Wel, dis 'n lang storie. Wil jy alles kom hoor?
Dit sal baie lekker wees, baie dankie.
Wel, toe ek klein was, ek was 5 jaar oud en eintlik wou ek 'n onderwyseres wees, maar ja, ek het die hele dag agter die bank gestaan en my familie se hare gedoen en ek het baie met Barbie dolls gespeel toe ek klein was. So ja, ek was altyd lief vir hare. So ek het Inspirations oopgemaak en die idee gekry toe ek met L'Oreal gewerk het. Ek was saam met L'Oreal vir omtrent 3,5 jaar en ek moes opleiding gee vir haarkapsters. Ek moes na plekke soos Kuruman, Kathu, Vryburg ry en in die platteland. En dan moes ek eintlik Afrikaans praat en ek's eintlik Engels, maar ja, ek moes opleiding gee in Afrikaans. En mense het vir my gesê, maar Angie, why don't you go back into having a salon? Why don't you have a hairdressing salon? En toe ek baie, ja, dit was so 3-4 jare en ek het my car allowance. I put my car allowance away to save money so that I could open my first salon. En my eerste salon wat ek oopgemaak het, was in 'n winkelsentrum. Maar vandag, soos ek dink baie mense uitgevind het dat the rentals are just very expensive. The landlords ask a fortune's worth. So it takes quite some doing. So I decided, well, now I'm going to go on my own small business scale. En dis hoe ek Inspirations oopgemaak het. En ek het begin in 'n winkelsentrum en dan was ek daarso vir 9 jaar. And then eventually ek het nou 'n huis gekoop and then I moved to a property and I opened here at my property.
Angela, vertel my, wat gaan jy vandag doen?
Wel, ons het Ansel, dis Ansel. En
aangename kennis Ansel.
Ansel is 'n byvoorbeeld van iemand wat baie op haar hare gedoen het. Sy het baie chemiese produkte gebruik en sy het baie gedoen. Sy was blond en dan het sy donker gegaan en ja, haar hare was in 'n toestand. En baie mense, they get an experience where they sometimes they do so much on their hair, but then they don't actually know what they're going to do, because either they have to cut their hair all off and start again because their hair's in such a state, but they want to actually change. Hulle wil verander. Maar wat gaan hulle doen dan? So, ons het besluit om hierso 'n paar extensions in te sit en ons het gesê, okay, wel, wat kan ons doen om hierdie donker hare op te lig sonder om die hare te breek? So we've used really good conditioning products and we've incorporating a really good brand called Matrix, where we are using a bond that actually fixes and penetrates into the hair while we actually are chemically processing it so that it doesn't break the hair.
Dis baie interessant. Ek sien nogal heel uit om te kyk wat julle gaan doen. Elke salon kry slegs 3 ure om hulle model se hare te voltooi. Verduidelik 'n bietjie wat is hierdie kleur wat jy op haar hare sit?
Wel eintlik is hierdie 'n rooi bleach that we're putting on. It's a red bleach and it's basically so that we can get the red tones in between the blonde. So we've got the combination of red, blonde and then the dark base. And then it lifts pretty, because it's a bleach, then you don't normally have to tone it. So it lifts very nicely to the red level and then you don't have to tone it. So you've got everything all in one go here.
Wel, ons gaan definitief terugkom om te kyk wat die resultaat is oor 20 minute en julle kyk nog 'n episode van So doen mens hare. Dit lyk fantasties. Sê vir my bietjie, wat was die grootste uitdaging wat jy ondervind het toe jy haar hare gedoen het?
Wel, soos ek vir jou gesê, haar hare was eintlik in 'n baie slegte toestand, want sy het al klaar, sy het blond gegaan en dan het sy donker gegaan, so sy het allerlei kleure ingehaat. En die poreusheid, the porosity of the hair was really bad. So I've had to condition it in order for us to put a few more colors in, because she had just totally gone dark and she made her own hair totally dark. So now we've lifted her whole face. So that was the challenge. The challenge was to lift and get the blonde as well as keeping the condition of the hair so good. And then also creating that little bit of length for her around the sides, where this hair was totally destroyed from lots of other chemical processes. But we've achieved it.
Wel, mag ek jou geluk wens. We are pleasantly surprised. Is sy nie pragtig nie? As jy hou van hierdie haarstyl van Inspirations Hair and Beauty Specialist, moenie vergeet om te stem op hulle SMS-lyn nie. Ons supersalonne kompeteer vir 'n wenprys van 'n vakansie. Stem vir jou gunsteling salon deur om hulle nommer te SMS. Deur te stem, staan jy ook 'n kans om 'n spa-dag te wen by die Royal Orchid Thai Spa. Nou is dit tyd vir skoonheidswenke.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Rankin from Royal Orchid Thai Spa. and this is your beauty tip for today. So most ladies enjoy a really good pedicure, and in order for your pedicure to last, I would suggest that in the winter you use a gel polish. That's the easiest way for your polish to cure quickly, and you can get your toes covered very quickly before they freeze. My beauty tip for a manicure is also a very simple little trick that anybody can do at home. So in order for your nail polish to last a little bit longer and to avoid staining, I suggest you always use a base coat. And to avoid chipping, a top coat. Never go without these two processes within a manicure. If you've got a function that you are going to and you haven't got time to come in for a quick manicure, the easiest way is just to add a little bit of top coat to your nail polish. As long as it's not chipped, just add a little bit of a top coat on your existing nail polish, and it just gives that whole manicure a little bit of a lift before your next professional manicure.
Dit was 'n paar interessante wenke van Cheryl van die Royal Orchid Thai Spa. So kom ons gaan koekeloer, wat vang ons volgende salon aan hier op So Doen Mens Hare. Welkom by nog 'n episode van So Doen Mens Hare. Vandag kuier ons in die moederstad, Kaapstad, by Bionic in Monte Vista. Kom ons gaan koekeloer, hoe doen hulle hare?
Hi Annika, welkom by Bionic Beauty hier in Monte Vista, Kaapstad.
Jy sien maar, julle het 'n verskriklike mooi salon. Dit maak my sommer baie opgewonde om te sien wat julle vandag vir ons doen.
Ja, nee, baie dankie. Kom ek neem jou sommer dadelik deur na Rihanna toe en dan wys ons vir jou hoe ons vandag hare gaan doen.
Baie dankie.
Where the name Bionic comes from, it inspired us from a permanent hair straightener, and that is our main focus in our business, permanent hair straightening. So basically, we've been in this industry now altogether for about 15 years. How we actually started was we were actually in the film industry. Me and my twin, we did lots of twin commercials and things like that. We traveled the world, but my passion was always hair. And she was more on the business side of things than myself. I was more on the beauty side, and so we decided that we were going to leave the film industry and start the salon. We actually started at our parents for quite a few years to actually build ourselves up, and then we bought this property, and we decided that, you know what, we're looking for something that woman is looking for, where it's a one-stop shop with all different services that we can provide for a lady. And yeah, so that's where we are today, 15 years later.
Ons is net in Monte Vista in die Kaapstad, soos hier op die oomblik. Maar ons het ook pop-up stores wat in 'n paar Edgar's stores is. 'n Pop-up store is eintlik waar mense kan gaan en al ons produkte koop. So hulle kan ons flat irons koop, ons vouchers vir Brazilians of enige van ons specials wat ons aanbied net vir Edgar's kliënte. So hulle gaan gewoonlik na daai stores toe net om dit te koop. Ons is nou al 3 jaar saam met Edgar's, waar Edgar's kliënte kan alle produkte of alle dienste, ons dienste hierso betaal op hulle Edgar's rekening. So die man kry nie meer die SMS as die vrou dit gebruik nie. So dit is eintlik baie goed. So nou kan jy die groot laser pakkette bekostig en jy het 6 maande om dit af te betaal. Fushini het ons nou net geteken, so ons gaan nou laser klinieks binne Fushini winkels oopmaak, en dit is nuwe frontiers vir retail stores. Jy kry nie laser clinics of dienste in Fushini nie, so ons gaan die mold breek 'n bietjie daar. En ja, so dis waar hulle inpas, en hopelik binnekort gaan jy met jou Fushini rekening ook dalk kan koop by Bionic. Jy kan ook natuurlik met jou Edgar's rekening online koop. So jy kan met jou Edgar's rekening op ons online website kan jy ook produkte koop. So dit is baie nice.
Bly ingeskakel, kom ons kyk hoe doen Bionic hare. Ons het nou gesien hoe spoel hulle die model se hare af en ons gesels met Andrea die stylis. Andrea, watter produkte het julle op julle model se hare gebruik?
Okay, so the product we used was the Sweet Brazilian, which is paraben free. We left it on for 20 minutes, massaged it into the hair, rinsed it off, and then we applied a microkeratin mask to soften the hair, massaged it in, rinse it, so we'll blow dry and flat iron. So the flat iron will seal the Brazilian into the hair.
Nou, hoe lank hou so Brazilian?
It lasts up until 3 months, but you have to use sulfate-free products to maintain the hair. So every week or whenever you wash your hair, you have to use like your mask or your sulfate-free products, not going into salt water, otherwise it will strip the Brazilian.
So jy kan met jou hare was, jou hare gaan nog steeds reguit bly. En watter tipe mense sal gewoonlik 'n Brazilian gebruik?
Basically all types. It's more for the Sweet Brazilian, it's more for people that swim. It's for people that sweat a lot in the hair. It maintains the curl, it tames the curl, and it lessens your blow dry. So for basically we use it for all hair types.
Wel, ons sien baie uit na jou eindresultaat, baie sterkte. En moenie vergeet nie, as jy hou van Bionic Hair se hare, stem vir hulle op hulle SMS-lyn. Elke salon kry slegs 3 ure om hulle model se hare te voltooi. Baie belangrike gedeelte van 'n Brazilian is natuurlik om die hare reguit te maak en ek staan hier en ek praat met Cara van BHE.
Hi.
Baie welkom hier by Sdmh Hare, Cara.
Thank you very much.
So, vertel my 'n bietjie meer, wat is BHE en hoekom is julle haarstraighteners so uniek?
Okay, well that's a very easy question to answer, Anika, and I thank you for it. It is really awesome for me to be able to present this wonderful, unique iron due to the fact that it is probably one of a kind only on the market today. Reason being is this beautiful iron contains keratin, so it's keratin infused ceramic plates, and it is the only iron on the market today which does this. Why this is so important and why it's something to go with and choose is because your hair, if you look at your hair structure, the main ingredient of your hair is keratin protein. So if you are using an iron that contains that, it will definitely finish off the style beautifully. You'll find your hair shines more, it will also smooth the cuticles, and your style will also last longer too. So hence why the thing to do is to go with BHE.
Kyk hoe mooi lyk sy. Andrea, wat 'n verskil. Kyk hoe mooi haar hare uitgekom. Wat is vir jou die grootste uitdaging aangaande haar hare?
I think it was more the rinsing part of the hair, as you need to rinse it very thoroughly so that your blow dry can be smooth, and your flat ironing so that when you flat iron you can seal the Brazilian into the hair.
Rihanna, wat dink jy hiervan?
Look, this makes me really excited. As you can see, we've achieved our result that we were actually looking for from the Sweet shampoo. As you can see, the hair is frizz eliminated, the hair is a lot more smoother, a lot more manageable, and how clients can retrieve this result is chemical free, formaldehyde free, completely safe for children, for anybody and any hair type as well. And also as aftercare, we need shampoos and conditioners, sodium chloride and sulfate free. And clients got amazing hair.
Wel, ek hoop julle is net so beïndruk soos ek, en as julle gehou het van Bionic Hair se haarstyl, moenie vergeet om vir hulle te stem op hierdie SMS-lyn nie. Ek weet nie van julle nie, maar hierdie kompetisie put my uit. Kom ons gaan ontspan 'n bietjie by die Royal Orchid Thai Spa. Die Royal Orchid Thai Spa is geleë in Randpark Ridge, Randburg. Hier kan jy ontspan en jou dag geniet. En as jy hier uitstap, voel jy soos 'n splinternuwe mens. Hulle bied 'n groot verskeidenheid Thai behandelinge aan vir mans en vrouens, jonk en oud. Die Royal Orchid Thai Spa het wonderlike fasiliteite met topgehalte behandelinge. Ek gesels met Cheryl, die eienaar van die Royal Orchid Thai Spa, en ons is hier by die flotation pool. Baie dankie dat ons hier kan wees vandag, Cheryl.
Thank you for coming.
Cheryl, vertel my 'n bietjie, wat presies is die flotation pool en watter tipe mense sal hierdie behandeling kies?
The flotation pool is very much on the very high relaxation scale of therapy. So what we normally do in here is we have a client that will come in, and because of the salt, the Epsom salt and the peroxide in the water, it creates the Dead Sea effect. So they just lie back in the water, the music is playing, and they just close their eyes and they drift off. And a half an hour in here feels like 2 hours worth of sleep. So it's firstly the healing properties of the salt on the skin is phenomenal. So especially with acne skin and problematic skin, it's really, really good. And then obviously for the relaxation. Then once you're out of that after your half an hour, you go and you have a shower, get rid of all of the salt on your skin, and you go for a massage. Straight after that, you might as well go straight to bed.
Want ek is seker die deelnemers gaan dit baie geniet.
Thank you, I'm sure they will.
Dit was vandag se opwindende episode van So doen mens hare. Volg ons gerus op alle sosiale media platforms. Facebook, Instagram en dan natuurlik So doen mens hare se YouTube kanaal. Sien julle volgende keer, want so doen ons hare. Stem vir jou gunsteling salon deur om hulle nommer te SMS. Ons supersalonne kompeteer vir 'n wenprys van 'n vakansie. Stem vir jou gunsteling salon deur om hulle nommer te SMS. Deur te stem, staan jy ook 'n kans om 'n spa-dag te wen by die Royal Orchid Thai Spa.